Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. How's everybody doing? Give me a minute. I'm going to get this out. Share this. Let's get some people on here. How's everybody doing? It's Friday, Memorial Day weekend. Yo, Gabriel, what's up, brother? How you doing? Are you home this weekend, man? What's happening? Boy, it's light out. I got lights on, and I still. What's everybody doing this weekend? What is everybody doing this Memorial Day weekend? We'll get into that here in a minute. But how are you guys? How are you doing out there in the old interweb lands? I got to stop shaking the table here because I just need to stop doing it. It's a bad thing to do. Christina, good morning. How are you? Appreciate you, sis. Thank you for jumping on. Kenneth, what's up, brother? How are you? Wesley, what's up? I know it's I got to, especially this weekend. Wesley Young. If you guys don't know Wesley, he's got a great organization. Go follow him. The guy's doing tremendous things, taking a lot of veterans out on hunts, literally all over the country, and it does some amazing things. And Wes, if you need a videographer for your next one, talk to Gabe. In here, Gabe's a videographer. He does a lot of stuff for HMG, the HMG brands. So check it out. So my buddy Ken, what are you guys doing down there this weekend? So listen, guys, it's May, end of May now. Jeez, end of May already. Can you believe it? May is the month of our heroes, right? This month it's been Military Appreciation Month, Teachers Week, Law Enforcement Week. I believe it was International Firefighters Day as well, and then Nurses Week. All of that stuff happened this month, and we appreciate our community heroes. That's what we call them here, community heroes. And that's why I kind of created this platform, was to support our community heroes. But let's talk a little bit about what's coming up this weekend. Is Memorial Day weekend, and let's remember, Memorial Day is a day to remember. And I thought it would be something different. I haven't done this in the past, and maybe some of you don't know, but where did kind of the origins of Memorial Day come from? And what I found to be a little interesting is I looked at a couple of different websites. And I'm going to go over this a little bit, so just bear with me here. So Memorial Day, and this is one website, says Memorial Day started as an event to honor Union soldiers who had died during the American Civil War. It was inspired by the way the people of the southern states honored their dead. After World War I, it was extended to include all men and women who had died in any war or military action. Memorial Day was originally known as Decoration Day. The current name for this day did not come into use until after World War II. Decoration Day and then Memorial Day used to be held on May 30th, regardless of the day of the week on which it fell. In 1968, the Uniform Holidays Bill was passed as part of the move to use federal holidays to create a three-day weekend, excuse me. Probably the only thing our government did that was good. This meant that from 1971, the Memorial Day holiday has been officially observed on the last Monday in May. However, it took a longer period for all American states to recognize the new date. So that was from one website. The other one, and this is very short. Let me read this real quick because there's a little bit of a difference depending on what website you look at. But Memorial Day In 1868, Memorial Day was officially designated as a day to honor those fallen in service to our country during the Civil War. According to the Library of Congress, 3 years after the end of the war, John A. Logan, commander of the Grand Army of the Republic, set aside May 30th for Soldiers' Memorial Day or Decoration Day, as it was previously known, intended to remember Union and Confederate soldiers who died in the conflict. Logan decreed that the day should be for uh, stewing with flowers over otherwise decorating the graves of comrades who died in defense of their country during the late rebellion and whose bodies now lay in almost every city, village, hamlet, churchyard in the land. Eventually, Memorial Day was extended to include fallen soldiers from all American wars. In 1971, Congress declared it a national holiday, changing the observance from May 30th to the last Monday in May. So, I found that to be pretty interesting. One of the other things was, did you know that each year on Memorial Day, a national moment of remembrance takes place at 3 p.m. local time? How many people knew that? I thought that was pretty interesting. So, what are you? With that being said, what's everybody doing this weekend? Ken's gonna stay out of trouble. I know you. I know you're gonna try to stay out of trouble, but I don't know, buddy. We'll have to good luck with that. I didn't really have any headlines or anything that I really wanted to talk too much about today. It wasn't that there wasn't anything to talk. I might do an extra show next week, maybe on Wednesday, middle of the week, because I really wanted just today to just kind of be focused more on Memorial Day weekend. You hear people out there. It's like, oh, thanking veterans or this and that. However you feel about it, Veterans Day is Veterans Day. Memorial Day is a day to remember those that served and paid the ultimate sacrifice. You know, people are going to go out, have family barbecues and do all that stuff. Do all that stuff. Actually, what I encourage everybody to do this weekend, if you get a chance to go out to graveyard and pay respects, do so. Otherwise, spend time with the family and just get out of the house. Get off the internet. I mean, after this show, get off the internet and get outside. Spend some time outdoors this weekend. Look around at the beauty that we have around you. There's beauty in everything, even in the crappiest situations. You can find beauty there. So I encourage everybody to get out this weekend. All right, I can tell you for certain that I'm going to be in and around a body of water at some form or facet. I plan on doing copious amounts of fishing this weekend and just getting out and being in nature. So and remembering those that have served before me. I spent time in the military myself. Those of you that don't know, some of the greatest people I've ever met in my entire life was during my service, and the people that I got to serve with overseas and whatnot. So it's Memorial Day. Don't take it for granted, right? So have a blessed weekend in that aspects of it. Listen, we had another busy week this week here at HMG, and we got an announcement to make. Let's go do it right now. We got a new show coming, and I'm super pumped. It's a very original type show. I've never had anything like this on HMG, but it's called the Warrior GMR HQ podcast. This unique platform is passionately dedicated to promoting health, wellness, and a strong sense of community within the overlapping spheres of veterans, gaming enthusiasts, and budding entrepreneurs. As we recognize the powerful synergies among these vibrant communities, our mission holds steady to harness gaming as a medium for fostering mental health, resilience, and positive inspirational connections. A big gaming community, whether PlayStation, Xbox, or what have you. This is that type of show, and it's really cool. Josh heads this organization up. He's actually down in Arizona, and I met him in DC at an event recently. Super pumped to have this show on board. It's going to be exciting. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be launching here in the next 2 weeks. So stay tuned for that Warrior GMR HQ podcast. And it's actually an organization. You can go check it out, and I'll put the links in here like I usually do after the show. So new show coming. We're growing. We're still growing, so that's awesome. So thank you for that. What else do we have? Hey, I want to tell you about Team Atto. Team Atto, that Bronco, tickets are almost gone, man. You guys, those of you that want a 2022 custom Ford Bronco, this thing is sick. You've seen the pictures. I'll post it up here again. They got a few tickets left. It's $100 a ticket. They're gonna choose the winner at the end of September of this year. So they only sold 5,000 tickets. That's it. So you get a 1 in 5,000 chance of winning this thing, plus $10,000 cash for tax, tag, and registration and everything. So go check it out, Team Atto. They also have a, if you're looking for an organization to give to, they have a monthly, become a team member. So go teamatto.org to check that out. I got to talk about our sister company, HMG Beverage. It's that season. If you're out in Middle Tennessee, go to Short Mountain Distillery. The gin is flowing out there right now. The HMG gin is people are loving it. We're getting great reviews. I'm loving it. And the coffee, we've had a giant order come in last weekend. So I've been on the go, roasting and getting that stuff out, getting that ready to go down for a big order down in North Carolina. And then a bunch of you decided to sign up for the monthly subscription. Appreciate all of you that have signed up for our monthly subscription. You get free shipping when you sign up for monthly subscription. So thank you, all of you guys that are supporting a veteran-owned business. Myself and the people that are involved. We got some community heroes that work with us here. So thank you very much. Go check out hmgbeverage.com for more information. What else? Let's get into the shows. This week. This week, had some great shows. I want to start off with this one here because it was such an inspirational and eye-opening, blew my mind. Ken, you do need to do that. You do need to do that. I can send you coffee I'm assuming that's what you're talking about, every month. You never run out, and then you won't be texting or pinging me on here. Hey, I ran out of coffee. I know that. Environmentally speaking, their episode this week, listen to this. A 13-year-old girl from San Jose, California. She's been beekeeping for a few years. And notice the behavior of some of the bees, okay? She says some of the bees were just off. And they talk about this amazing young lady who made a breakthrough discovery that helps bees with memory. Let that sink in for a minute. I see a bee and it's like, crap, don't sting me. This young girl, 13 years old, saw that these bees were acting funny. Now, why do they do that? When bees are exposed to pesticides, it ruins or damages parts of their short-term memory and their ability to collect pollen. So, they struggle with their main function of life, which is collecting pollen, bringing it back. They have a hard time getting back to the hive. Didn't even think that that was possible. A 13-year-old young girl, 13-year-old, she's studying these bees, noticing they're acting weird, finds this out, and then finds a cure for it. This was a really, really cool episode. Check it out. It's environmentally speaking. Pop, what's up? You gotta love it when your parents jump on just to say yo. I love it. And it's early there. Kenneth drinking the Brazilian as he's that. It's one of my favorite ones. I hate to say it, but it is. They're all good, but the Brazilian one over a French press. So yeah, love it. So 13-year-old, she makes this discovery. Find out what happens next. It's eye opening and good for her. 13-year-old. There's hope for this world yet. Outstanding. What do we got next? Told you about the new show, Other Side of the Firewall. Ryan and Shannon discuss what they've been doing all week and what media has piqued their interest. This week is Zelda and the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. That's all they're telling it. No spoilers. That's it. I like this show. The Other Side of the Firewall. It's all about network computers, stuff like that. This was a really cool episode. Check it out. Other Side of the Firewall. What do we have here? Pop, we're out of coffee. Send more. I'll tell you guys something real funny. I didn't say this, and I'm totally throwing my dad under the bus right now. So I get a text message. We're in a family text message, right? There's a picture. My pop's got these locks, these gray locks, and he's got it kind of up in like kind of rocking the man pony was like kind of my first initial reaction, and he kind of looked like Steven Seagal a little bit. I hadn't said that to him yet, and now he's getting it right here live in front of everybody. Pop, I love you. You know, I'm gonna get you one of these days. Here it is. But yeah, it's like you ever notice that Steven Seagal and my dad are never in the room at the same time. Interesting. Anyway, all right, moving on. Wheelchairs for Warriors, another great organization that is on board with HMG. Go check them out. Absolutely love these ladies, and the Birdman, who does their show down there in Arizona. Check it out. Wheelchairs for Warriors. Check them out. Andrew, good morning, brother. How are you? Andrew, I bet you're traveling this weekend, aren't you? Next up, we got the Misfit Nation podcast. This week, Paula Conroy. She's a transformational rites of passage journeys into feminine maturity. Very interesting show this week. Paula, she's a transformational leader, supports women to transition from one stage of life to the next in a very, very healthy way. Check it out. It's Misfit Nation podcast. There he is, Lance. What's up, brother? How are you? Here it comes. I know it's coming. Misfit Nation, real quick. Something fun about Misfit Nation, real quick. They do several episodes each week. Make sure you check it out because they got some really great shows over there. Next up, we got Pushing Back Chaos. This week was Existential Forms of Mental Health. Mike and Raph, they continue their discourse on mental health and, more importantly, how it plays a role into our lives individually and collectively in either of our current cultures. One of the things that these guys are doing right now, if you're not following them on Instagram, I think last week Mike did a live on Instagram talking about mental health and used some personal things and stuff that he's doing and stuff. Tio, Raph, he's going to be on live tomorrow on Instagram on the Pushing Back Chaos. So if you're not following these guys, listen, these guys they're great guys. Love these guys. They're brothers. They're in different parts of the world, literally different parts of the world, and they come together each week to put these cool shows together that are very beneficial. So check it out, Pushing Back Chaos. All right, what do we got here? Andrew, Middle Tennessee Memorial ruck on Saturday. Wreath laying, Stones River Battlefield, Sunday. Okay. You got flyers for any of that stuff, Andrew? Put a flyer up if you got any of the information for all the listeners there, because we got a pretty big following in Tennessee. So, Andrew, if you got stuff like a flyer or something, post it in the thread so people down there can go and attend. If I'm assuming that's open to the public and stuff. What do we have here next? Hey, the decision hour. Listen, yeah. A lot of you have been DMing me, asking me if I'm doing shows and stuff like that. I am, actually. I haven't put an episode out on the decision hour for probably just over a month. The last one was with Jeff DePazzi, the Tier 1 sniper, talking about PTS growth. And actually, as I'm bringing this up, I'm going to post a link where you could support his documentary. If you haven't listened to that episode, go to the Decision Hour and listen to that episode with Jeff DePazzi about PTS growth and what he's doing there. It's a really cool episode. He's got a documentary coming out I've seen part of it already. I've gotten special access to it, and they're going to be putting, hopefully, God willing, they'll have it finished and out later this fall. But the Decision Hour show, I'm doing I think I've got about 8 or 9 interviews lined up right now, on top of 3 or 4 that are in post-production right now. So my plan is I'm going to launch these probably I'm going to bring the show back in August. Maybe before that, we'll see. I say that, and then I usually end up, doing something just out of shooting from the hip. But we got a lot of great interviews for the Decision Hour coming up, so just stay tuned for that. I'm kind of breaking this show down into seasons now, where it was just kind of weekly, boom, 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 and then or whenever. So the Decision Hour, it is coming back. I appreciate you guys' love and support, asking me if I'm doing shows. I am. I've got 2 other shows that we're working on this fall. One's going to be coming out early winter, actually, where I'm going to be doing video. I know that's scary for a lot of you. It's certainly scary for me. So just stay tuned with that stuff, all right? Appreciate it. Lance, what do we have here? Is there free coffee? I don't know. Where are you at now, Lance? I think maybe where you're at there might be. I think they should have Memorial Day coffee sale. Just saying. I've thought about it, and if you know what, if you come back onto this page after 12 p.m. or 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, there may or may not be an HMG beverage Memorial Day sale that is only good for the weekend. Hard to say. Like, no. See that? Not. You're horrible. Next up, we got the MSEC podcast. This week, Kara Bush, coordinator for the guidance services at Northeast ISD in San Antonio, Texas, shares her journey bringing student to her district, growing the program to be growing the program to be in every high school, middle school, and elementary school, and her checklist for building a successful program in any school for that district. MSEC Podcast, Military Child Education Coalition, another great nonprofit organization for military kids. And what better way to go check them out, especially in the month of May, which is Military Appreciation Month. If you are active duty, Guard, Reserve, or veteran, you got kids that are still in school, grade school, go give them a follow. They got a ton of great resources. Lance is something else. Lance, it's no wonder I haven't hired you as my marketing agent yet. Next up, we got the Arms Room Show. This week, they're discussing field dressing, butchering, and cooking your own meat. Love this show. Great episode. this week. Now, I got to give you a little bit of a warning. There might be some static on this one, but the information on this one was just too good not to post. So you got to listen to this episode, uh, especially if you're interested in field dressing, butchering, or cooking your own meat. And I got a feeling they're probably going to do another episode like this here in the very near future. But this was awesome. Sarah, good morning. How are you? AJ, what's up, brother? How are you, man? I love it. I love it. Battle to be. I'm going to be talking about you here next. Thank you for jumping on. Appreciate you. So let's move on. It's Battle to Be. You just see they've just posted down there their podcast, Rise Up, Ignite Your Life. They're coming. They're back. They are back. Krista's put out a great episode this week with special guest David Braze. Hope I said his name right. David's got a medical and law enforcement background. He gives us a look into his experience in the raw and real way we do things here. They discuss childhood adverse experiences, ACEs, empowering ourselves through knowledge and stigma. Emergency medicine is a topic that they don't get to cover a whole lot, but it's something that they hold near and dear to their heart on the show. Great episode. I'm super glad that they're back doing shows again. Check it out. It's Rise Up, Ignite Your Life by our friends over at Battle to Be. So check it out. It's great. Let me see here. Next up. Oh, Sarah, I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. Oh, Dad. I hope your dad. I hope your dad's okay. Next up, we have Label Free Podcast. Label Free Podcast this week. Carrie Brownsberger, a former tech executive turned wellness coach and entrepreneur, about her experience as a woman in a tech industry. Carrie experiences being outnumbered by men on the executive leadership team and struggles to balance her corporate life with her health and wellness. So, what does she do? She makes a big change. What's that change? You got to listen to find out. Check it out. It's the Label Free Podcast. Next up, we got Chasing Happiness with our man Ryan. This week it's solo. Ryan goes on and talks about his real estate ventures, including some new builds and rehab projects that he has in Evansville, Indiana. Now, as you don't know, that's not where Ryan lives. He actually lives down in Arizona, but he does a lot of stuff all over the country. Plus, you learn about some of the more of his ongoing search for private investors for some of the things that he's doing. So check it out, Chasing Happiness. Let's address the elephant in the room here. Lance Henderson's been a friend of mine for a long time, and as you can tell by his comments, he's a big coffee drinker, loves it. There may or may not be a sale later this. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you. You guys are gonna have to come back and check it out. And by the way, those of you that are on this, share this. We didn't talk a whole lot about hot topics this week because I want to keep it focused on the Memorial Day weekend. So, yeah. Next up, we got the Joel Evans Show. Listen, Joel is on a hiatus for like the next 5 days, but you guys got to go check out his new book, Ignite. It's on sale now on Amazon. It's awesome. I love it. Joel is a former Oakland and San Francisco PD officer turned coach, and the guy is just killing it. He's all over mainstream media right now talking about kind of corruption and stuff like that's going on over in San Francisco. So if you're not following him, you need to be. Great dude. Joel Evans Show. Check it out. Next up, we got Because Bikers Matter podcast. Listen, before I get into this one, excuse me, before I get into this one this week, the Bikers Matter podcast, the host, David, a.k.a. Vegas Schumann. I want to say, Vegas, happy belated birthday, brother. I was supposed to make a post. We didn't. But hope you had a wonderful birthday. Those of you that aren't following this show need to be, whether you ride or not. If you ride, you definitely want to follow this show. David does a lot in the biker community all over the country, and he is just an all-around solid guy. And he's got a heart of gold. Loves to help out veterans and other organizations like the one that he talked about this week in the show. He has guests Luke Pennings. He's the executive director of Ride Janie Ride Foundation. The purpose of the podcast this week is to discuss the event that Luke and his team had put together, the Ride Janie Ride, which supports families of battling cancer through fundraising and emotional support. The episode includes a recap of the event, which drew over 1,200 participants and over 540 motorcycles, as well as just positive feedback from attendees and the sponsors. So this week's podcast, Because Bikers Matter podcast, it's highlighting the mission of the Ride Janie Ride Foundation and everything that they do. So it was really cool. Check it out, Because Bikers Matter podcast. Next up, we got Time to Shine today with our man Scott Ferguson. This week, helping early stage entrepreneurs level up their business and mindset. With interview with John Skomosky. Yep. John owns a financial planning practice where he specializes in the area of building suitable distribution plans for high net worth retirees. John launched his personal brand, Investing Inward, in 2022, and he hosts the Think, Live, Respect podcast. The brand and show are aimed at humanizing the process of success and helping early stage entrepreneurs level up in their business and mindsets. I absolutely love this one. This was a great episode. Learned a lot from it myself. So check it out. Time to Shine today. Let me see here. God's Good Table. Follow them over on Instagram. They got some cool videos out. We Got Your 6 at 6 with the People's Patriot Project. Love these guys. Every Sunday night, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Go check it out. Absolutely love it. Shout out to our sponsors, and I'll do that here in just a second. And there was something else. Give me just a second here. There we go. I want to give a shout out to Sergeant Records. You guys have heard me talk about the Scotty Fraser Band down in Houston, and they have recently created Sergeant Records, and they got a Freedom Festival coming up tomorrow, May 27th, from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m., and this is Webster, Texas, at the Saloon Door in Webster, Texas. So go, if you're down in Webster, Texas, if you're near Webster, Texas, go on down there and check it out. Sponsors. I gotta give my boy Barry from Forget Genetics. Forget Genetics. This guy is really a veteran-owned business. If you like having animals, if you're a hunter like myself and whatnot, this is a great product. If you're not a hunter and you just want animals in your yard, great product to use. Go check out Forget Genetics. If you decide to buy it, and I encourage you to do it, you'll be happy that you did. But use promo code HMG, and you're going to get 10% off when you go to his website. Forget Genetics. Check it out. Alibi Tattoo. Love those guys. Poke, if you're watching, man, happy belated birthday to you, brother. If you want some new ink, or if you want some ink removed, go down to Alibi Tattoo, Pelham, Pennsylvania. My tax fella, Anthony, and his crew, bookkeeping. If you're a business owner, you need your taxes done, and you need them done right. You want some bookkeeping, this is a great place to go. We've been using Anthony and his crew over at My Tax Fella for years. Absolutely love it. Go check it out. Carrabba's in Fayetteville. I love it when I go into town. Ryan's always hooked me up. This is the location on Sycamore Dairy Road. So go check it out. Carrabba's, absolutely love it. Thanks, you guys. Motorcycle safety lawyers. If you ride, you need to know who these people are, guys. Motorcycle safety lawyers, they're great. Go check them out. Got a Hold Brewing over in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. Thank you guys. Love you guys. Honor Brewing, another great brewing company. They're down just outside of D.C. We're going to be doing stuff with them later this fall. And if JB Auto Clothiers, make sure you go check them out. JB Auto Clothiers, they've got some openings. And listen, you guys see me usually I'm wearing my suit jacket or just one of my jackets. All my jackets and suits are JB Auto Clothiers. They're American made, veteran owned. They got some openings coming up from now to the end of July. Reach out to them, and if you're in and around the DC metro area, let's get you suited up this summer. All right. And then, of course, we have HMG beverage, coffee, our gin. Can't go wrong. And then also I want to give a shout out to Short Mountain Distillery. They're the ones that do our gin and whatnot. Get down to Short Mountain Distillery. They got mule rides. I think this weekend you got to register on their website. But they got 400 acres. It's a beautiful property, Middle Tennessee. You can't go wrong. Love it. So what else do we got here? That's it. That's all I got. Listen, guys, let's have it's a weekend, right? But it's a special weekend. Let's not forget what it's for. Remember all of those that paid the ultimate sacrifice. Also, do something good this weekend. Be the light in someone's darkness. Smile a lot. Make someone laugh. Know someone cares. Get out there this weekend. God bless you. God bless America. I love you guys. We'll see you next week.